Alright, hello everyone. This is Sebastian.
Ah, hello
Today
there.
we're going to be doing a little bit of a new thing, what I like to call Fan Fiction Fridays.
At least for now.
So, I know on the Soul Bros channel we like to talk about Dark Souls, and I figured let's mix it up a little. Let's do some Dark Souls fan fiction because normally we just talk about the lore of the base game, but let's see what lore the fans can create.
I
So
see.
I'm gonna read this here. I barely glanced at it, but I felt like it'd be right just to read it aloud. So this is The Craving. It's a Dark Souls short story, number 14. I may have jumped in a little far into the story, so it might get confusing, but let's read it off. So it's got Dragon Slayer Ornstein, an Executioner Smough, and it's 802 words. Alright, summary. Ornstein seems to have a weird eating habit. Okay, and this blog is very not safe for work, so this could get interesting.
Hmm.
Alright. Smough woke up in the middle of the night, and something felt not right. He recognized right away what was missing. Normally, Ornstein would snuggle with him while sleeping,
Oh ho!
but his boyfriend was missing. And this first sentence here, this really helps me understand more of the lore because Ornstein and Smough, they've been chilling together for a long time up there waiting for the Chosen Undead. And now it's been confirmed that they are indeed boyfriends.
Yes, I
Let's
knew it.
continue on. After a short moment of concern, Smough relaxed. Ornstein probably just had to use the privy and would come back soon. But after a good while had passed and Ornstein still hadn't come back, Smough started to worry. He got up and intended to search for his boyfriend. The privy was the first thing Smough checked, because it was possible that Ornstein wouldn't feel well and simply wasn't able to leave it. But it was unoccupied. What were the other places Ornstein often would go?
Hmm.
Smough checked in Ornstein's room, the public bathroom, in the old conference room of the knights, but the Dragon Slayer was nowhere to be found. Confused and worried, the executioner continued walking through the hallway, thinking about other places his boyfriend could have wandered off to in the night. A horrible suspicion.
Let me guess. Bah, no chance.
A horrible suspicion also rose into him, but he truly hoped that this wouldn't be the case. As he was walking through the hallways without a goal, he heard some strange noises from the Great Hall. Smough followed the noise to the Great Hall, descended the stairs to it, and was met with the strange sight of Ornstein, who was in the process of eating meat from a huge boar
Hmm?
who was roasted whole. Dumbfounded, he just stared at the scene before saying, Ornstein? What in the world? Ornstein was turning around, mouth apparently still full, looking at Smough, then at his meal, then swallowing, and then saying, I can explain this. I don't know what is stranger about this, seeing you eat a huge pile of meat, or that you're doing it with just your underwear on,
Ah,
Smough shouted. I don't want my clothes to get dirty when I do this. It's just easier to clean myself up, you know? Ornstein said. Wait, you aren't doing this the first time? Smough was thunderstruck. Like I said, I can explain, Ornstein said. Then would you care to explain already? I can hardly believe my own eyes, the executioner demanded. Well, all right. Sometimes I just have this cravings of eating lots of meat directly from the source. I then go into the nearby woods, hunt a prey, and roast it with my lightning abilities, Ornstein explained. haven't said anything about it because it's so weird, he added. Smough came closer to Ornstein, noticing the mess that Ornstein had made. Even the Dragon Slayer himself was covered in meat juice, into meat juice. But that was no surprise regarding the way he was eating. Ornstein, I am the last person who would judge you because of weird eating habits. That is true. I like that they fact-checked the lore here. Smough said, actually, I am surprised, but also glad that we both have some eating habits that others will consider to be strange. Smough would have liked to hug his boyfriend, but then he would have to change into a new nightshirt. So he did something else.
This is a difficult one, even for me.
So he did something else and licked some of the meat juice off the naked skin of Ornstein.
Heavens.
Oh, you could feel him shudder because of this. Alright, things are heating up here. Smough spent a while to taste it. You know, this could be so much better, he said. With the right seasoning and herbs, we can make a nice marinade, which would complement the meat and would make the taste at least 10 times better. Smough looked at Ornstein's prey. Also, didn't you just roast the whole thing? You should take the organs out first. I mean, these can be used for further cooking. It is such a waste of good food otherwise. You heard Ornstein chuckle at this. This is so you, trying to get the best taste out of it, he said. By the way, you can't be able to eat all this by yourself. Where do you put the rest? Smough asked. Most of the time, I get it to Sif, Ornstein said. Sometimes the Hydra in the basin gets some of this stuff too. Oh wow, lots of characters here. Well, at least you don't let it go to waste, Smough said. The executioner suddenly had a thought he had to share. Do you think this whole thing has to do with your dragon blood? He asked. What? What a twist.
I knew it.
What a twist. Alright. Smough, that was just a thing Artorias theorized. We still don't know if that is true. Ornstein dismissed the question, but then said, maybe. Don't worry. I won't ask further about this if it makes you uncomfortable. Smough said, how about I help you out with eating this one, and the next time you get your cravings, let's prepare it together. Ornstein smiled at him. That would be a pleasure.
Outstanding.
Alright, this has to be the weirdest thing I've ever written. Dark Souls and its characters belong to From Software and Namco Bandai. Well, this is this is just amazing. You know, I don't know what to feel, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this bit of Fanfiction Fridays. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here.
Oh, thank goodness.